All right, guys, welcome back to Beers and Breakevens, the late show for round 12. Another big episode coming your way. Are you about to bowl the next over, or what are you doing?
I'm just warming up for the late show.
Pretender. How are you?
I'm well. Limber.
Timmy was staring off into the abyss not that long ago, so it's good to see some movement from you, Timmy.
She hates you.
Oh.
She genuinely fucking hates you. She's come after you all night, and I love it.
That's not true at all.
I think it is true, and I think you know it too.
Who are you trying to get
You
in the
know
way of our
she's coming
friends?
at you tonight.
You're
this is
trying to
bullshit.
ruffle
No,
feathers.
you know what it is.
Yeah.
I did my first ever Pilates class last night.
Yeah, fuck, you haven't mentioned it 6 times already.
No, once.
He said mentioned it once.
Mate, I can't move. It's horrific. You ever tried it?
No, I haven't, no. I know it'd be horrific, though.
Keep it that way.
Did you think it wasn't going to be horrific?
No, I thought it was going to be bad, but what happened was we a couple of beers in Santiago, me and a few mates go, screw it, let's try something different. And we did it. So plan was to go with partners. My other two mates didn't get on they got on the wait list and didn't get in. So I ended up in a class full of girls.
Did you say I'm Tim Williams from SC Playbook? Put me on the fucking list.
Oh, they knew.
Did you just kick the door in?
He didn't need to tell them.
Anyway, my advice to anyone wanting to do it, probably just avoid it and go for a swim or something because it's hard.
What's
is really
hurting the
hard.
most?
The legs.
The legs. Those things.
Yeah.
They look like they've been to war and back.
They're pins, mate. Look at the size of them. Doesn't take much.
Poor chicken running around the Illawarra region with no legs at the moment.
Oh my God.
All right, let's rock off.
All right.
Scissor, paper, rock. I'm on a fucking run. I'm on a
Yeah,
generational
yeah.
run. Is
Couple.
that 2 or 3? It's got to be at least 2.
It's at least 2, I reckon.
Calling 2 wins a generation.
For me,
run.
it is. I think it's 3. But
Let's
I'm
know
not
in the
sure.
comments.
I think it's 2. I think you won last week.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
2. Okay, we'll take it.
All right. First question from Mr. Moo and SC Eggs. Is Lehi Hopper an option
Ooh,
over
your question,
Turbo?
Bit rattled. You happy with that win, aren't you? Lehi, 543k, 63 average. I don't have that much confidence in Manly. The one thing about it is, if anything does happen to Tommy, he ends up at fullback, and then I would be getting him in a heartbeat, or if Turbo's end up in Origin. But I just think there's going to be low ones in there, right? I know people are keen on him this week. I'm not confident there's not going to be 20s and 30s in there, so not for me.
Completely agree. I mean, fuck, if you can get a Manly outside back named Tom Trbojevic for 500k, I mean, if you're in the business of taking punts, surely that's the punt you take, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but Turbo's taken up an all-important fullback spot. Lehi, you can get a CT dub, so there's a big difference.
Yeah, I would rather go Turbo, and I will be going
Lehi
Turbo.
also has 2 legs at the moment.
Sorry, I thought I was answering the question because it was my turn. Sorry, that's my bad. My mistake. Sorry, Kat.
You asked me my thought. You threw to me just then.
I don't think I did.
You did.
We'll check the tapes, but I don't think I did. And if I did, it's still my time. So shut
Have
the
you
fuck up.
can you give your answer?
Turbo? I said
Okay,
Turbo after all.
excellent.
Then he had a little bitch fit.
The
over
question was
there.
about Lehi Hopper.
Wasn't it Lehi or Turbo?
It was, is Lehi an option over
Oh no,
Turbo?
Okay, so it was. Is Lehi an option over Turbo?
Over
No,
Turbo.
Turbo's not involved in the question.
Yes, he is.
Oh, God.
You're an idiot. Go, Kat. Sorry
All
for my
right,
friend that rudely interrupted with his bullshit as per usual.
All right, we're moving
Sorry.
on. We're moving
No,
on
you will be.
to Vic Woodward's question. Iro or Marky Mark? Noah Kanitawase.
Not bad. I am a big Marky Mark guy, but I don't know if you can deny Iro's form at the moment. But he plays, he's got 1 bye in the next 6 weeks. Marky Mark, as I just have a look at his stats, he does play all the major bye rounds, moves back to centre this week. I don't think that really hurts him that much. I think both are fantastic buys. My gut feel says Iro is the play, though. What are your thoughts, mate? I'll sit quietly because it's not my turn.
Yeah, apologies, guys. It's damn tough. I'm probably Iro as well, and it's a little draw-based. The thing is, the Sharks are flying. They're playing great footy. He's getting plenty of good attacking ball. The Roosters are on the up, but I'm still not convinced by them. At centre this week, I don't like that as much, but it will be a 1-week play with Toya on Origin duty. Iro, but not by much.
Isn't that a sentence you didn't expect to say? A 1-week play with Toya on Origin duty.
Amazing. Good on him.
Unreal. Good on him.
Love
Take
to
us away,
see it.
Mando.
From Matt, is it time to ride the Mullet roller coaster?
You buying a ticket, big dog?
Oh, you know I don't need to be twisted too much to get
Correct.
Mullet. And I am on the lookout after the Dylan Lucas news from physio. I'm on the lookout for a CT dub, let alone a cheap one who can go big. 2 tons this year already. Mate, I have just been scarred by him so much in the past. He's one of them ones you just have to nail the run. He's already got a cut a 20 and a 33 and a 28 this year. I can't bring myself to do it.
I will never forget when we first started doing beers and break-evens in year 1, we got a train out to, I want to say Origin, and I sat next to you for 25 minutes and I got off that train and thought, Mullet might be an immortal.
Yeah.
The way you fucking spoke about him, the way you convinced me into it, and I think he went through a tough patch after that. I was disillusioned very quickly. I think there's better gambles to take. Personally, if you get the hot run, full credit to you. But
Jeez, what an unnecessary drive-by that was.
well, it's the first time I actually sat there and I thought, this guy, he can influence. He can actually influence. And I've been very...
Wow. You have such a dramatic way of
You
time
definitely
up.
had nothing good to add to that.
Nah, nothing at all. I
You
was
wouldn't have
done.
stopped. It was
I
your
was
easy
scrambling
out.
as it was.
All right. From Muzz, thoughts on Xavier Savage for cash and buy coverage?
I absolutely hate this play when Tim first said it. The more I look at it, I can understand it. I just think you're very reliant on tries here. That 124 is going to roll out of his average. You'll make a bit of bicky. He'll cover this week, sure. He doesn't cover round 15. By then, I don't think you'll be confident to play him week to week. I don't like it. What are your thoughts, Timbo?
He has 3 scores this season of sub 20. Prior to his 124 against the Titans, he went 29, 36, 12, 17. He plays the Warriors, who, to my knowledge, are second on the ladder in New Zealand this week. Pass.
Fuck, chorus scoring 12 SuperCoach points is such a feat. That's wild in 80 minutes.
You should get, like, bonus points for doing that.
That's fucked up.
He's like the 7th or 8th most traded in player this week.
Yeah, hard pass from me.
Excellent.
He scored a try and scored 29 the week before. So that would have been another 12.
I think he had a sin bin.
Mate, you buzz that thing one more time and there'll be curry. Take us away.
All right. So I was just making a point. From Brendan Curran. Wonder if he's related to Josh.
There'll be curry. to
AFB
Curran.
or Tarpony?
You, I think.
Oh, me? Tarpony, because I think at least you know what he's going to get. You know he's going to get the minutes every week. So I'd lean towards Tarpony. Yeah, Tarpony for me. What do you reckon?
God, that's so hard.
It's tough,
I
yeah.
think I like AFB firstly because having not looked at ownership, I think he'd be much more of a pod. I know Taps are starting to get right up there. We mentioned on Beers and Breakevens, Taps has had a lot of attacking stats this year. I think they're going to start to drop off. AFB, he's fit, he's firing, he's cheaper. I think AFB, but this is tough.
Yeah, it's a coin toss. I'm going Tarpany. Yep. Next up, Kat.
All right. From Anthony, boosting this week and want to use trades wisely. Could go bottomed out Mulatalo and Isako for a punt.
Asako, I spoke about Asako in the stat deep dive last week, just about how like his base had been a lot better this season. He came out and did it again against the Warriors. He had 33 in base, scored 55, but it was without a try or a try assist. Like, I know it's not terrific, but he's averaging 58. He's not been getting amongst major attacking stats. He's obviously a great goal kicker. But the big thing, really, that I brought up was just Isaiah Katoa. He's just putting on a dime for wingers at the moment. It does tend to be Jack Bostock on the left a little bit, but I can't do it. But he's scoring well, and we know he can go big.
Whoa. Well done.
Yeah, I don't like it, to be honest. He's scoring well. He's not scoring unbelievable, though. And it is the other wing that's getting the meat pies. Base has been good the last 2 weeks. I mean, the 5 weeks before that, it was sub 30, though.
He scored two tries since round one. So scored 2 in round one, then he scored 2 tries since.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. To still be averaging 58, that's a pretty damn good knock. Yeah, I'm not interested at all. I think there's better options out there.
All right. Good job.
All right, now last question. I'm gonna take over again because I did last week and I think the results were pretty good. So Airplane etiquettes. And can you believe I spelled etiquette right the first time, which really blew me away.
That's nuts. And there's
you.
also no proof of that with autocorrect.
Yes, and I won't be providing any proof of it either. On a flight to Brisbane, now this will get a little bit specific like the ocean, but on a flight to Brisbane, which is about an hour and 10 minutes, would you recline your seat or not?
Absolutely not. I'm a big, just almost full stop, non-recliner of seats. I just don't think there's enough room on the plane to do it, especially, I mean, it's different with Euro, flying business. Like, there's more space to go back. For myself in economy, slumming it away, there's not a lot of space. So, but I just think, especially, I just think it's a no every day of the week in almost all scenarios.
Okay, can I get your answer?
I'm also a no.
Yeah.
I'm not, similar to you, Timmy, like not really a big recliner on a plane. I actually find the angle to be like weirdly uncomfortable. Like it's neither here nor there. But if I'm really tired on a flight, like I will recline it. On a flight to Brisbane, like what are you doing? Like the planes are smaller, the seats are smaller. Give the person behind you a bit of grace. You don't need to recline it.
Yeah, well, my person to Brisbane, the moment that they said you can take your seatbelts off, came straight back, hit my phone out of my hand. I was like, what the fuck? I agree with you. I'm not a big recliner. My question to you is, Tim, if you're in my position and you're, by my count, 9 seconds into the fucking flight and they recline, do you then get tempted to recline? Like if it's been
like
a domino
chain
effect.
reaction.
Yeah,
Nah, because two wrongs don't make it right.
Oh.
The person that's behind you, they shouldn't have to cop it just because you copped it from some idiot in front of you.
I know that at some point in the last 30 years, Trish Williams has sat you down and said to you, two wrongs don't make it right, Timmy.
Yeah.
I've never met her and I can hear it in her voice.
Yeah, and
It's a big TW move.
yeah, it is, and she's spot
From
on,
one
isn't she?
TW to another TW and she's spot
Not
on.
wrong.
I love
Good
that.
life advice, mate. You should take it.
You fucking oath. I will be taking it. My question to you two then.
Well, what did you do though?
No, fuck no. I think it's
So you didn't
safe as
recline?
work. No, I just wore it. I think it's really shit fun.
I agree.
And I would hate to recline and then have to stand up and see that person at the end of the flight because they know you're anyway.
I'll only recline on a long haul.
Okay,
where like
that's my question.
where-
At what time, what of minute/hour, when you get on that flight, if it's 2 hours, do you go, okay, I'm in reclining?
You know how like they set up the lighting so you kind of know what you should be doing. So like it's bright lights when you're eating. It's, you know, it goes pitch black when they want you all to be sleeping.
I think that's called mood lighting.
Yeah. No reclining happens until there's a hint of it's sleep time. For me, especially, it's so annoying when you're trying to eat and the person's reclined their seat. Like I
agree,
feel like
yeah.
I'm eating the front of my chair.
Yes, yeah, for sure. What's your timestamp for recline?
I think Kat's nailed it actually. The Ellen literally
Week
does
2
it for
nailing
you,
it.
right? Yeah.
Nailed it on the sandwiches
Well, I
too,
don't
just
know
I
quietly.
did not nail it on the sandwiches.
Well, go
You
back and
almost
read
ate
the
a
comments.
Malmeninga last week.
yeah.
Go read,
was,
go read the comment.
The Ellen until they do it for you. They dim the lights. They do it when they dim the lights. You can put your chair back if you want. Even then, I'm still not thrilled about it, but that's
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Okay, can I take it one step further?
Please.
Lights are dimmed, you recline. If the person behind you asks you to put it back up, do you or don't you?
What's their reason?
They just ask you, can you put it back up? They obviously want more room.
If they were polite about it, I would do it. If they were an asshole about it, just out of spite, I'd be like, no, screw you. Like, they were so rude, and I'd keep it down. But if you're
What about
polite
you?
to me, I'm like,
what
okay.
about the confrontation queen?
Oh, that's hilarious. If you actually have the ability to confront me and say, move your seat forward, I'll move it forward. Because
Respect.
I think a lot of people are annoyed by it but wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
If you're actually going to go out of your way to say, hey, please say please. But if they say move your seat, I would probably be like, oh, you can ask me nicely.
Yeah.
But I'm not confrontational at all. Like as soon as I'm in a position like that, I'll do whatever you ask me to do.
Yeah, I lean with Tim. If you're an arsehole to me, there's not a hope in
Oh,
hell.
you would have no issues confronting someone if they were rude to you.
I don't think I'm that much of a dick, but if someone was
No,
a dick
but
to me, I wouldn't
That's
do the
what
nice
I'm
thing to them.
saying.
Yeah.
It's the other way around. You're not the
Yes.
dick. They're making you like that.
Yes, and they would get what they deserve. Yes. I enjoyed that.
That's good.
Shout out
That's
to the
great.
fuckwit that was in front of me on the way to Brisbane. Really uncalled for.
Yeah, that was rude.
Honestly,
Did you
I
confront
think the
him?
plane was on an angle still. See ya.
That
Coming
sounds-
back.
That honestly sounds like they did it when they weren't supposed to.
You know what?
I would have reported them.
When are you allowed to? When the seatbelt is unfastened? That's
They
when
literally say to you, you can now, they tell you.
they tell you can recline your seat.
I swear there's some communication around when when you're kind of at a cruising altitude, you can unbutton you can start going to the bathroom, like they start food
Yeah,
service.
but do they say the words you can start to
No.
recline?
No.
Because I think they say it on the way back. They say elevate your seats back to.
It's kind of like whatever the equivalent period is. I think it takes about 20 minutes to be at the point of like highest altitude. But I'm thinking like long hauls. For Brisbane, I don't know, within 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah. Can I ask you one more question? I know we're tired, but one more airplane thing.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think they will stop making planes with the no smoking signs in them?
Well, that's a great question.
Right?
When people stop.
It's so unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary.
And they even like say, don't they say like, please respect the nose? This is a non-smoking aircraft. Like, oh, sorry, I'll just put my dart away.
yeah.
But people still smuggle vapes into everything.
But I feel like it's directed at darts, not vapes. Like people would vape on them. To be fair,
yeah.
Yeah. I just think the physical red flashing
It's
sign
dramatic.
of a cigarette, I'm
Totally.
like, fuck, that's a bit.
What I will say though is maybe not in Australia, it's not as prevalent, but if you like when I was in Spain, everybody still smoked. It is still so common that you would get those hardcore people like it might be their
like
first
on planes?
No, I'm saying if it's
general?
someone's taking it's their first domestic flight or something and they do, they are a smoker,
Yeah.
they might actually bring a pack of cigarettes on a plane and think that they can light up or try to. Like,
right.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
I'm
I'm
not
getting,
very cultured like that, so it's good to hear that.
yeah. Well, that's what I can bring to the
Yeah,
table
you do.
here.
You are very
Yeah,
cultured.
Thank you.
So are you, to be fair.
thanks, mate.
Two wrongs don't make a right. I want you to go home with that tonight. Shout out Trish Williams. We love her dearly. We'll see you next week on The Late Show.